Well, news just in, 4 new cases of COVID have been reported in Victoria overnight, and we're expected to hear from the Queensland Chief Medical Officer in just a few moments' time about the spread and the fear of that going north, because Queensland and New South Wales are on alert this morning after a Victorian woman tested positive to COVID-19 on the Sunshine Coast. She and her husband left Melbourne, travelled through New South Wales to Queensland, where she later tested positive. Her husband has tested negative and close contacts are isolating. Let's go live to Ben Murphy. He's in Caloundra. Ben, were any rules broken?
Good morning, Laura. Well, that is the big question that people are wondering here. On the face of it, when you look at the circumstances, and they left on June the 1st, arrived on June the 5th, given Melbourne was in lockdown during that time, you would have to think that some rules have been broken here. The couple, a 44-year-old woman and her husband, went through Goondiwindi, Toowoomba, before ending up here in Caloundra on the Sunshine Coast. As you mentioned, they are isolating in the hospital and her husband has tested negative, so that is good news. But there are dozens of exposure sites now across New South Wales and in Queensland, so the fear is that we'll see cases starting to pop up. There is genomic sequencing underway to try to determine which variant of COVID-19 this woman has. Yesterday, when asked about this question of if rules have been broken, authorities reluctant to be too hard on the couple. Take a listen.
I don't know the details, why they left, what their reason was. At the moment, I'm absolutely focused on just getting this information out there. Of course, we'll be looking into how all this happened.
We'll examine all those issues around passes, whether they're appropriate and what has happened. It is too early to say.
Laura, we are expecting that update any minute now, so it'll be interesting to see whether that tone changes from officials and whether they do take a harder line with this couple for potentially breaking the rules.
Indeed, we are standing by to hear from Jeannette, the Queensland Chief Medical Officer. That will be any moment now.